so much of what I see in student writing in mystery and thriller is that people think it really needs to be fast paced and like it's got to fly. Like if it doesn't just fly off the page, then the readers are going to drop it. Because, and I've heard you guys already saying this in the chats, like we're worried that if our first page or two pages doesn't grab the reader, an agent or a reader is just going to put it down and throw it away. And so I don't know if this is the influence of people thinking that Patterson does it, so everyone's got to do it. But a lot of it is this feeling that it's just got to fly. And so one of the dangers for all writers is that the story winds up being more in your head than on the page. For beginning students, this happens all the time, just because getting it really down onto the page takes a lot of iteration, showing it to readers in a workshop, having them tell you what's there, finding out what's on the page and what's not. Because as writers, we can never get away unless we put it in a drawer for 3 months. We can't really get away from part of it being in our head and part of it being on the page. So readers are really helpful to show us what's getting down on the page. But the big thing, and why I sort of push towards the Conroy mode and the meaning, sense, and clarity, is because initially that real drive to have the story go so fast because it's a mystery or a thriller winds up making it so that there's not enough on the page for the reader to understand kind of the basic premise points or the givens, as I talked about in this week's lecture. And when that happens, that's what makes readers tune out. Actually, the reverse is true, is that if you sort of slow things down and really start to dramatize it for the reader, then the reader actually wants to start reading faster and turning pages. And that's exactly what you want. Like that reader experience of like, oh my God, I want to keep reading. I want to turn pages faster. When you're able to really engage with intrigue and suspense there and keep it exciting and interesting, slowing down actually makes the reader lean in and go faster. So that's what we're going to push toward.